Good morning. For question 8 of DPEF PE 619, applying the fundamentals of professional practice in engineering, the practical assessment, I'm just going to do a short PowerPoint presentation on the increased biological interactions on our shores, specifically Australian shores, and the interactions being with sharks. So the larger species, the more common species that people interact with on the coastlines are the bull shark. It can be a saltwater and a freshwater shark species. They're commonly found in the estuaries and riverways of the Australian coastline. The grey nurse shark, a larger, more ocean-going shark. Obviously the great white, which everyone knows, quite famous shark, and the tiger shark. These are the main species that have been known to interact and potentially harm peoples. Sharks, obviously, over millions of years of evolution, have become a pretty significant predator, the top of the food chain, the apex predator of the seas, you could say. A massive bite force for their size and strength. Different species obviously have different shaped jaws and whatnot, making them capable of affecting to predatorize different species of fish and so forth. Their teeth actually they have rows of teeth that as they grow and mature from a juvenile to adult shark through their entirety of their lives until they die are constantly replacing teeth. And they're very well hidden species. There's some of these sharks, like the white shark, are known to come up from underneath and dive and attack from underneath, catching seals and fish with their camouflage tops being darker than their lighter bottoms. And for the size of these animals, they're incredibly fast, especially comparatively to a human being swimming in shallow waters. Sharks are known to help manage other species of sharks and also to have an influence on the populations of other fish in the ecosystems, and they're known to help recycle whale carcasses and whatnot and other carrion, and disperse nutrients back into the waterways for smaller fish to then eat and whatnot. So aside from the four main or target species in this presentation, the ones that are typically known to either attack or interact mostly with other humans, both on the coast and in the ocean, there are close to over 170 species of sharks within Australian waterways, and very small friendly sharks almost, very colourful, bright reef sharks to the larger, more predatory species, as I've noted. Now, since the 1900s, records have been taken of Australian waters. There are a number of different, quite a number of different websites. The Taronga Zoo has a database of shark interactions and attacks starting from the 1900s, and there has been a clear rise in interactions, both fatal and non-fatal, in Australian waters since the early 1900s, and from the 1950s and 60s, more thorough surveys have been taken. That's, of course, the recorded incidences, not including the unrecorded incidences. And well, most of especially with the awareness that we have nowadays in scientific understanding of the ecosystems and how every animal plays a part in its role, conservation and management of shark populations and our understanding of how they migrate, why we're having more interactions, not just having an increase in population, but there are other factors. Maybe human interactions are messing with the sharks' food sources, so they're having to find other areas to populate to maintain their own survivabilities. And that's it.